Pow Wow, yo yippee, yay guys, pawn number 34, and I'm super excited to be with you guys. In today's content, we're gonna dive into the love of the community, then talk about what's happening on the markets with a huge shift going from the Bitcoin going to 100 all-time high, then bringing Ethereum to all-time high, now dumping right away, having almost a flash crash on Sunday. Talk about as well great new ways to earn within the SwissBorg app, trading vaults, and maybe talk about some fundamentals about what's going to be the next key reasoning in this markets in this current cycle. As you guys know, my name is Cyrus. I'm the proud founder and CEO of SwissBorg, always here to serve you. Good morning, guys. This is GM. It's all about Borgers creating the best album that will change as well the song in the Pow Wow and do really cool things out of it. And of course, you could make some money. I love this guy's inspiration. It's just amazing. Borgen Maiden, Borgy Thriller, Surfing in the USA with Anthony, Benji, Alex, and myself, which look very high. 50 Cent the Borg. That's going to be a good one. But the thing is that what's going to happen, we're going to be at $5. You know, it's like going to be like 10 times. We should put like 10, 50 cents. Borg Side of the Moon, Offspring. It's really cool to see like the generations. You see a lot of people from the 70s and the 80s here. Legend Borg Marley, that one is insane. Metal Borg, Borg CDC, Highway to Borg. Borg Side of the Moon, Borg Work. It's really cool. Just imagination goes on and on. Fly Me to the Borg, the Frank Sinatra is a really cool one. The Dangerous of Michael Jackson, Borgerous, which is fantastic. Born to Be Wild. Again, Borg Min Rhapsody. There's so many cool ones. I really think is the best. So you guys should vote what one you think is the best. I really don't know. They're all so good. We should make definitely music out of this. So the winner is, wait for it. Well, up to you to vote. Okay, let's talk about what's happening on the market. Obviously, Ethereum was at all-time high, which was not, by the way, this price was 4,800 or 900, I think so. Very close to 5,000 we got there, which was crazy. What we know is the market right now has changed a bit the tone. There was the Jackson Hole meeting that happened last week, and essentially everyone was, I thought it was like exaggeration. Everyone like selling. And then Powell just said, okay, I get it. Look, there's probably a good chance that we are going to cut rates in his mandate, which next one will be happening a few weeks from now. So 3 weeks from now, pretty much. And people expect Jerome Powell, the Fed chair, to cut 25 basis points at the least. I think this is a good scenario that would prolong a new phase, this new cycle into, I would say, the confidence where the market said, okay, now they're going to cut rates and they're going to essentially be able to go and remove add liquidity into the market and be adding stocks and crypto to essentially everyone's portfolio. And I think this is something that definitely is going to be a big game changer, and a lot of people will be entering within this crazy super cycle of crypto, right, where you have institutional coming in and retail coming after, but this time heavy guns on the institutional side and hopefully retail as well. I think this is a really crazy case where we're seeing in most altcoin seasons or most cycles is that the king paves the way, Bitcoin, and then the queen starts coming in. And long story short, there's a person which was a bit crazy. He created a flash crash that was able to rotate his position from Bitcoin to Ethereum, which was crazy, right? We saw Bitcoin going down, Ethereum going up, which is very rare to see this. Usually Bitcoin's going down, pretty much everyone goes down. So we're seeing a lot of rotation going into Ethereum and all these companies, the DAOs, these listed companies that are just essentially buying a treasury of Ethereum, and the next phase is in. I don't think it's completely synced in, but it's starting to get in, and people will be like, okay, I just wanted Bitcoin, and now they're like, maybe Bitcoin is great, but how can I make much more X? It's like Bitcoin could do 2X. We could go to 250, but can we go to 500 within this cycle? Seems quite difficult, to be honest, from my perspective. However, saying 10K for Ethereum, it is definitely possible. And that's what people are starting saying is like, oh, that's 2.5 times. That seems much easier, maybe even 15K. So I could still maybe do 3-4x on Ethereum, where most probably I won't be able to do the same thing on Bitcoin. And then people starting to understand as well, what is Ethereum, how the supercomputer is made, what's the real Web3 version. So you always see this gradual move that's happening. So this is what we currently have. We are at a weird point right now where it's around 110K, which is a strong resistance there. This support there, which broken from 112. So we could see a little crash to 107K and then bounce back to the next support, which was 112K, or right away have a market shift that could bring us back to the next zone. Right now, what we don't want is really to go below 105K, which I don't see that coming, but that would be quite a negative space, and that would bring us back for a few weeks until, well, Powell takes the decision to cut rates or not. Ethereum obviously is doing much better as itself. There was this whole all-time high that was almost 5,000, which was crazy. That was done over the weekend. If you guys seen it, it's on a Saturday. This is as well something very exciting. When you see a lot of things happening on the weekend, it means we're in a very good bull cycle because, well, people just can't wait. They just want to trade all the time. So this is really something that's very good. And we're seeing, as I said, institutional adoption happening right now. There's a big resistance that is at 4,200. Support, sorry, to 4,200. And then obviously the next new, resistance is 5,000. And if we're going in the right direction, this could propel us to at least 5,600. BORG, we're still in the accumulation zone, which is 23 cents to 29 cents. That's what we've been playing for some time, going back and forth. Right now we are around 24 cents, 25 cents as we're speaking. There's a big support level there at 24 cents. And there's a lot of more bigger users again that are accumulating. BORG, as we see right now, is very interesting to see the accumulation doing by not whales, but by bigger users. Nothing was green this week. Everything was pretty much red, besides a few different ones that are pushed a lot by essentially Coinbase, Shadow, and Bio, which is interesting to see. So, reminder to vote for the curation. There are many tokens right now that are being proposed. Just scan your QR code and make it happen. Top Borgers, I am part of this one, and it's relocation time. So it's us to figure out what should we relocate. Should we keep it as it is, or should we make some things different? For the time being, I think there's a lot of great projects here again. SwissBorg, Bitcoin, Gito Sol, because you're earning essentially on that SOL. There's Ethereum that's been bouncing extremely well. Aave2, Sui, which is the big narrative of stablecoins and the maybe future of Solana competitor. Avalanche as well with a layer 0 and all these L1s that are building on top of it. As we talked about many times, Chainlink being the official source of data stream for on-chain, off-chain, which is great. BitTensor, which is the AI protocol. And last but not least, BNB, which today is their own blockchain, but as well their SEX token, which has all-time high. So there's a lot of great picks in there, but maybe we're going to change a few things. Let us know what you think we should change here. Earn, we have new things coming on. So talking about just Link earlier, now we have 4% APY for Link, which is really good. We have as well 4% APY as well for Ton. So great to have both of those and earning some yield. Trading vaults. If you don't want to trade yourself in these choppy markets, we could do that for you. And the next one, it's all about Pepe. Me personally, I've been trading this coin, hodl it for a long time, and then sold some of it, bought back, sold some of it, bought back. I built a nice position today, and I think there's definitely the two big meme coins, besides of course BORG that we love very much, which is this very small and great one, is at least for the mammoths, is I would say Pepe and Fartcoin. Those are definitely two ones that have the narrative and that big people have, and there's trading volume there, and there's a huge amount of users behind. Not necessarily any utilities, but at least like a strong narrative. So these are definitely ones to look at. Here in this case, we're looking at 74% potentially of gains that could be done and potentially lost of 50%. So it's a high risk one, but I think so it's a great time to get into it. I strongly feel that if you could suffer the pain, you could realize the gain. Events, a lot of cool stuff happening. So last weekend we were in Villars, which was very nice. If you guys saw us, we were with all these beautiful old bikes and cars and Formula Ones, and it was really nice to see that. PER is actually having a great event as well on September 3 and 4th in Dortmund. So if you guys are there, it's going to be Micha and as well PER there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have next week our team going to Zurich, the Tesla event. That's going to be a lot of fun. And last but not least, we're having as well the SwissBorg Events is having a fantastic Caprice season again. This is the best electronic festival we have in Switzerland. So if you want to make it, we'll be there. I will obviously be there the entire weekend from Friday 19th to Sunday 21st. And there's a lot of special things. So if you're in top 100 Borgers, you are invited. If you're not, let's hope you can make it. According to the BORG, just remind to vote you guys. What is the on the 4 different things? How do you allocate from burn, safety net, rewards, and the 4th option, which is staking lottery. So just vote. BORG and some data. We haven't had a great week of BORG, unfortunately. There's been only 151. So we 124 people that canceled, 39 upgrades, and 4 downgrades. So overall, that does not bring more holders, and pretty much the premium is pretty much the same thing, right? So that is another week. Now we're giving really the full transparency to see that as well. 151, 124 canceled, 39 upgrade, and 4 downgrade. Why downgrade? Why would you downgrade? And worse, why would you cancel? SwissBorg app and some data. Good volume last week. Very interesting as well. Amount of exchange, active users too, 2 billion of assets, which is great. However, number of growth still small, 994. As we said always, the perfect way to have this. We need 3,000 KYC users that should come in, which would be great. This is the perfect flywheel to really boost the BORG and the ecosystem itself. Net flow, $1 million, a little bit better than last week, but not crazy. Community Index, cast your score. Last week we had a good one. Unfortunately, this week is not a good one. But the average of July was 5.7. And right now we are at 5.5 so far in August. So we're slightly at the same thing. It's only volume that did quite well. Again, please like this channel, subscribe to it, comment here. It makes a lot to help us help you. So make it happen. Beautiful Borgers, this was a short Pow Wow. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As we're mentioning right now, we're in choppy markets. These markets gonna some people are gonna be a little bit afraid, but these are good times to do 2 things: hodl or buy back the dip, right? And that's why I always say it's very important that in even a bull market, you have to have cash, especially right now with the smart yield, where you're getting a nice yield on it. It's always important to have that like that. Even put it on the side, even on yield on it, doesn't matter. But that's a cushion whenever these things happen. And another thing that's very important is always to essentially have your monthly, after your monthly pay happens, whatever you're able to save, just bring back in the market. You know, even if it's 5% of your salary, it doesn't matter. It's just a great way to have this discipline. So just have a monthly budget where you say, whatever it is, you will send it to SwissBorg and you're able to essentially, rather auto invest directly in something you like, or just look at the market and try to say like, oh, this trading vault for me is Pepe. I want to put in whatever amount of my cash, right? So this is things is very important that really we see the most successful users doing. I would like to actually to show exactly what people do within SwissBorg app to make their wealth journey the best possible and how they get to be financially free. But one of it is definitely depositing every month and being active. As always, guys, be healthy, be wealthy, love our BORG and equity. Take care, guys. Much love. Bye.
Pow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, pow wow.